Hello, welcome to another One More Multiverse tutorial. This time around we're going to be chatting about gameplay tools, and for that, I believe in the combat video I left you looking at the character studio. It's exactly what we're going to be starting with today. You already have your character in-game and you're ready to play. You'll be able to access the right-hand side pods. Here, if you click here, you'll expand them and see you have a series of them. The last video, the combat tools video, I've shown you the character studio and I showed you how to place items on your character and arrangement so your character feels full. And now we're going to be looking at the other tabs. Obviously, an adventurer has a set of clothes, but you might want more, or you might want to change. And for that, you have the clothes tab where it shows your outfit here, and you can open the character generator again to go and select the new outfit and change your appearance, maybe for a fancy ball or for any other occasion that might happen in your campaign, maybe to disguise yourself. Who knows? Speaking of disguising yourself, there's also a very useful tool here in Shapeshift. By default, it selects all the animals because it was meant for shapeshifting classes. But if you're a fan of Disguise Self, for example, as myself, you'll be able to just deselect Shapeshift tag here and search for any asset in our library to morph your character into. This is especially useful for Disguise Self, as I was saying, because you can search through NPCs and disguise yourself as important people in your campaign, for example. And then to de-shapeshift yourself, you just need to deselect the option you chose. Alright, that's cool impersonating other characters, but that's not all. You can also beep your visage and apply subtle changes if the situation requires it. In the Effects tab, you'll be able to scale your character up and down. For example, for the Enlarge spell, you'll be able to rotate your character, maybe if you're unconscious or sleeping. And for those times you need to sneak around a little bit and maybe cast an invisibility spell, play around with opacity, and you'll be able to almost make your character vanish. That's all for the character studio, but let me show you something else that's also very important during our campaign, the chat. We have a live chat feature that you can use to chat in character and out of character. You can easily do that by changing who's communicating. For example, I'm now chatting as my character, but I can choose to chat as myself, and my user profile will pop up here. And if I change to my character, then it will appear with my character portrait and my character's name speaking. With this, there's no excuse to go to your GM and say, no, that was out of character, because you can choose who to chat as. Other cool things you can do in the chat, as I've mentioned in the combat tools video, you'll be able to roll directly from chat. You'll need to learn some syntax, but you can go to our dice roller and it will teach you the syntax and you can just copy paste it or learn it and just use it in chat if you prefer. For example, if I come here and just roll this, it rolls automatically. If I'm doing multiple attacks, for example, and know I'll have to repeat the same roll often, our chat provides that feature. You can just click this reroll button and we'll do the exact same roll. Back to using chat as a roleplay tool, you're also able to do something really fun, which is react to the messages other people send. All you have to do is to hover over the message, you'll see an emoji pop up, and then you can choose between 5 reactions to react to your party member's message. Another very useful tool in chat here is you can send private messages to people specifically. For that, you just need to hit / and type the name of the character you want to interact with. If you want to send a private message to the GM, make sure you send it to an NPC, their control link, and just like that, this message will only appear in the chat log of the person you sent it to. Finally, I've been showing you the All tab in chat, but you can also access tabs individually. If you just want players' messages, you can switch to the Chat tab. If you just want to see roles, you go to Log, and it will show you all the roles that happened. If you know you've said something in chat or someone else has said something in chat that you need to reference this moment, we have a very useful search function that if you click it, it will pop up a little menu, and you can search for any keyword, and it will show you all messages containing that word. Those are all the pods I want to show you for now. Now let's move on to a different set of tools. And these tools live on the right-hand toolbar that you can expand by simply clicking these arrows here. And first I want to talk about stickers. Stickers are little messages or little notes you can leave on the map here and there. And everyone has the ability to do this, maybe to take notes, maybe to point out certain things, or to track any other variable you want to track in your game and want everyone to be able to see it visually. And to place a sticker is very simple. You can either press Y or click the sticker icon in the toolbar and it will attach it to your cursor, and then you can place it anywhere on the map you want, like this. Once you've done that, you can then hover over it and click the edit button, and then you'll be able to change the text, can change the font, can change the size of the lettering, can attach links to your stickers, etc. And you can also choose the shape of the sticker. This is also in the same edit button. And you'll be prompted to choose between 13 sticker styles. Most of them are simply stylized text bubbles, but 2 of them are very special. We have the annotation sticker that turns your sticker into a little pulsing icon that will only show the text you've written when it's hovered over, and the dialogue sticker that will only show the text once your character is near the sticker. Speaking of stickers, there's another tool that's quite similar, but not quite the same, which is the Polaroid feature. To use this feature, just click it and then click and drag across the area you want to take in your Polaroid, and then it will prompt you to place it on the level wherever you like. Once you've placed it, you'll be able to edit it and write a little caption for your Polaroid so you remember the moment you took the picture. Finally, the last tool I want to chat about in this toolbar is the drawing tool. This is very straightforward, just an annotation tool you can use to paint over the map, to mark important spots or areas or characters, whatever you want to use it for. To start drawing, just hit P. If you want to change the settings, just hover over the tool in the toolbar and you'll be able to change the color and the thickness of your drawing, like this. And once you're done or you want to tweak your drawing, you just switch to the eraser tool right beneath it and delete the sections that you are no longer interested in. Easy. That is all for the drawing tool and for the tools I want to show you for gameplay purposes in this right toolbar. Now it's time to go to the quick access bar, which is this bar right here. We've talked about the dice roller in the previous video, and we'll talk about the Wikipedia in a future video, detailing more advanced tools. For now, I just want to chat about these 3, which are the raise hand tool, the open character sheet tool, and the safety tools. Raise hand is very self-explanatory. Once you click it, a pop-up will open for the GM, and they'll know that you want to do something but are not looking to interrupt the current scene. Once it's done, the GM will be able to just click the raised hand button and mark as done. Very easy, very simple, but very useful. As for the safety tools, these are similar to what you would maybe know as X and O cards, our version of that. If you click the icon, you'll see you have a red X, a yellow dash, and a green check mark, and these are, in order, somewhat equivalent to X and an O. You can hover over them and see what they mean, or the meaning you gave them. You can use them in your game as you see fit. But basically, pressing X will tell everyone that someone in the party is uncomfortable with the content and it should stop immediately. The next one over just sends a message to everyone saying that the content might be heading into an uncomfortable situation, so be careful before you reach there. And finally, the last one, just an OK check. This one is used in case you want to check with everyone else, or in case you notice someone is wary if you are okay or not with this content, and you just press this to assure them that you are. Finally, I'm going to show you the Open Character Sheet button in conjunction with another pod that we skipped before. This button simply just brings up your character sheet, whatever that is, whatever system you're playing, whatever sheets you've set up. If you haven't set up one, it will prompt you to create one. Sheets are neat because you can have everything in the platform. It's not mandatory. You can definitely skip this over and use your external sheets, your paper sheets, your other software. It's absolutely fine. But if you want to use ours, then this is where they live. And then here in the sheets pod is where the sheets of everyone in the party and all NPCs that the GM has chosen to show the sheets for will appear. And I think this is where I'm going to end the gameplay tools tutorial. I think sheets are a very complex subject for any system that we play. We're going to make a dedicated tutorial for just creating sheets, specifically 5e sheets and 5e characters. And it's there where we'll get in more in depth about how to manage your sheet and what sheets can do, what roles you can do automatically, what you can not do, etc. In which case, I believe that is all for this video. If you want to see more tutorials, check the description down below, where all tutorials we've recorded so far are listed for your ease of access. And if there's something else you wish we'd record a tutorial for, please let us know in the comments. Until then, have fun playing.